Well, what's up, guys? Jake with TM Practical. I know I haven't posted on here for like ever. I'm guessing this is going to be probably just like a vlog style channel, kind of like this, where I'm driving to or from work and stuff. I wanted to make a video because today I have finally achieved my goal, and that is becoming so fat that now I'm being offered a prescription drug by my doctor to help with something along the lines of high cholesterol or high blood pressure or something. In this case, it's high cholesterol. Not a statin, thank God, but something else. So, this is all part of my master plan. I don't know if I already told you guys this, but my plan was to do a cutting phase, bulking phase, cutting phase, just like many people do with weightlifting, bodybuilding, all that stuff. I have been doing about 10 years bulking. Time to do some cutting. And it's not supposed to be like one of those like New Year's resolutions or anything. I just found this out. My doctor appointment was on the 30th of December. I just got the results back for the blood work, and it's official. I'm a fat son of a bitch. And I know exactly what I need to do. It's not like I don't know what to do. I need to have less calories going in, or rather, less calories going in, more calories going out, whatever, the math thing. Burn more than what you eat. And I've done it before too. I just got kind of lazy with it. Started hitting the gym real hard about a year and a half ago. Always worked out, but really went consistently to a new gym like 5 days a week as of September of 2024. Had to think about that. And it was good. Got really good shape, and I was even trying to, count my calories with apps and all that crap. And then like halfway through the year, I just kind of stopped. You know how it goes. Just you get kind of lazy with it. Just stopped doing it, and then kind of dropped it all together. Hence becoming the fat maxing I've done now. So I've noticed that despite going to the gym still 3 to 5 days a week, hard, hour and a half, my gains have kind of stopped. And the way I feel, you get that plateau when you first start going, it kind of goes away. And it feels like now it's kind of gone away. It's like I don't feel as good leaving the gym as I used to. And part of that could be maybe my workouts have gotten shittier too. Not gonna lie, been dealing with a lot of stress at work. My sleep schedule's not been as good as either. Trying to fix that. We're actually fixing that as of starting back at work this after New Year's and stuff. So 3 things I need to do. Number 1, I need to get my diet in check. I need to lock down. I'm talking chicken, rice, broccoli, asparagus, just basic. I've been eating like a fat ass. I've been eating like freaking fast food like 3, 4, 5 days a week. I'm not gonna lie to you. I swear to God, I've been eating terribly more often than good. So that's number 1. That would be a big thing to get everything kind of locked down. Number 2, I need to consider amping up my workouts a little bit. Now here's the thing. I already work out I think probably harder than most people. My routine has been get to the gym, hit a mile on the treadmill, whether it's jogging or walking or whatever I'm feeling like that day. Because, when you get older, sometimes you wake up and you're sore or something's hurting. But I try to always get a mile on the treadmill, jogging or walking, one way or the other, maybe both. Then my routine is to hit some sort of muscle group. Chest one day, tris the next day, legs, triceps and biceps kind of go together. Shoulders, forearms. I try to space it out across those 3 to 5 days, just depending on what's going on that week. I need to crank it up though. For a while there, I was doing 30 minutes of stationary bike after doing everything else, including the treadmill and the workout, the weightlifting. I I was doing stationary bike on top of that. I kind of stopped. That's coming back. So that's number 2. Cranking up the workouts a little bit. Number 1 was locking in the dieting plan. Number 2 is cranking up the workouts just a little bit. Not too much, because I kind of already have a pretty good routine going. And what's number 3? Number 3, man, I take all the vitamins and all the good supplements, none of the bad supplements, all the good ones. I guess number 3 would probably be my sleep. Make sure, as I'm getting older, getting enough sleep. Because I used to, and this is something you guys can probably relate to, when I was younger, like in my 20s, man, I could get 6 hours, maybe 5 hours of sleep sometimes, but 6 hours of sleep and be just fine. Getting up full throttle the next day, killing it. In my 20s. Not my 20s anymore. I'm starting to be out of my 30s here in the next year or two as well. So I've noticed over the past couple of years, I'm really not able to do that. You know, it's not working for me. I'm finding myself nowadays, especially over the last year specifically, that if I get 6 hours of sleep, I feel like dog shit. Now, maybe I can get away with it like one night. You know, 1 night, 2 nights out of the week. But it's not good. And 7 is now kind of like the middle level standard. You know, I can get away with middle, like 7 hours of sleep. But now I'm starting to need 8 hours of sleep. And it used to not be like that. Like, I used to be able to be fine with 6 hours of sleep. And now I have to get, if I want to truly, fully 100% function on all cylinders, firing, I need to get 8 hours of sleep. So number 1, got to lock the diet down. I love pizza. I love Pals. You guys ever had Pals? It's in East Tennessee. God, I love Pals. Pizza, Pals, fast food. Oh, God. Taco Bell. Getting hungry just thinking about it. But I gotta lock that shit out. Gotta get it out of there. Out. Out. Meal prepping. Gotta lock it down. That's gonna be the biggest thing for me, I think. Number 2, cranking up the workouts a little bit. Because, again, they're in a good place right now as they are. I think that will naturally happen as I get the diet more in check as well. I mean, look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. See that? It used to not be there. Look at that. Look at that shit. What the fuck is that? Holy hell. It used to not be like that. Gotta get rid of that shit. Number 1, lock down the diet. Have to. I don't want to. You used to not have to. Again, 20s, I used to eat whatever I want. Not so much anymore. Number 1, lock down the diet. Number 2, crank up the workouts a little bit. And number 3, get plenty of sleep. Unfortunately, with my current job, it's a 1-hour commute. One way. I'm losing a lot of my life just driving to and from work. 2 hours a day. Plus, I'm working like 7 or 8 hours, depending what's going on that day. So, that's 10 hours at least gone. Consider the fact that I get up at 5:30 in the morning to get to work, and I have to be at my job at like 7:50 at the latest. And then I get out of work, drive, go to the gym. I'm not home till like 6 or 6:30. And then if I'm going to get that 8 hours of sleep that I'm talking about, I mean, I'm going to have to go to bed at 9. So we're talking like outside gym, outside work, outside sleeping. I've only got like 3 hours of actual free time. Now imagine trying to do YouTube videos on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I'm burning the candle on both ends right now. So gonna have to make some changes. Long story short, gonna have to make some changes. Already looking at probably not switching careers, but not even really switching jobs, just doing my job somewhere else, somewhere closer to home. Because this drive is killing me, dude. You know, it used to not be so bad when I could get away with less sleep. You know what I'm saying? Kind of makes up for it. Get a little bit more free time. It used to not be so bad when I decided to start hitting the gym so hard, consistently. Going to the gym hour and a half a week, hour and a half a week, I meant to say. I had more free time then. But now my free time is kind of like almost nothing. So I have got to make these changes. Not just for myself, but if I want to keep making good content, having the free time to make that content, editing, all that stuff. And also just live my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of feel like a little bit of a slave right now. Having to spend most of my time every day around work or work-based activities like driving, you know? So, yeah. I guess this video is going to be sort of a placeholder, a bookmark, if you will. Sort of for the start of this year. It's not supposed to be like a New Year's resolution. It's really not. But I like to keep it here for now. And that way, maybe I can make another video after having locked in at the end of the year and talk about what my progress has been. Now, I've already mentioned a little bit what I'm doing right now. You know, I'm not going to go into specifics on weights, how much I'm lifting, how many number of reps or anything like that, because as you get older, what you realize is those 1 rep maxes that you used to brag about, they don't really matter. In fact, it's almost more dangerous to do it the older you get. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Everyone loves doing a 1 rep max, but let me tell you something. In the past year, and the year when I first started getting serious with it, September 2023 to, you know, September 2024, I had 2 injuries, 2 chest injuries right here on my left pec. One was doing too much on the bench press, because again, I was feeling good. But the time before that was doing dips with my body weight. And when I'm saying dips with my body weight, I'm saying like full unassisted, full weight, full body weight. And I was on my second set of 20. That's how good I was feeling. Second set of 20 reps. And I tore that shit. Not like a major tear where you have to have surgery, but like a minor tear. I could feel that shit ripping up under my armpit. It was not good. And ever since that happened, so I did that, and then I did the bench press later on after I'd healed for like 6 to 8 weeks. And I felt that shit ripping. And it was with 345s on each side. So what is that? 2 on each side, 225. Add 90 pounds of that. So I was doing a set of 10 with 315, which I was feeling good again about doing. And that shit ripped like on the 5th or 6th rep of the second set. So I don't try to go super heavy anymore. I try to do like higher rep, you know, usually like 20, 25, something like that, reps, and just try to pick a weight that makes that really hard, you know, but it's not gonna like tear my shit up. It sucks, but that's where I'm at right now. And let's see where I'm at in not a year, but at the end of 2026. I hate doing this kind of thing because, like, what if you don't do it? You know, like, it's kind of like a weird thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and then like you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like one of those weird things. I don't like to do that because I have not history, but I have a mental history in my head. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. You know, even if I don't tell anybody else, I say, I'm gonna do this, and then if I say it, kind of like a jinx, I don't do it. So I'm hoping I don't do that with this video. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Where are you guys at? Let me know down below. I know this video is not going to get any views, but I also know that those of you that do watch it, y'all are the real ones. Y'all are the ones that really are on the kind of like the inside track with me. You probably have my phone number. You can probably text me anytime. Anyways, I'm doing this though because I don't want to be taking prescriptions, not for anything. And I know what I need to do. I just need to freaking do it.